There was no business school in this university for many years. Is that not so? I set it up. Don't put up leadership there. You don't need. There's nothing like money. I know now he's running with money and so on and so forth. There's money in everything. Christ was able to get out water from the rock. Is that not so? So I've told you, a big test in leadership is money. If I give you a job and I start talking about money, I'll behave like the Chinese. I'll remove you. All you need is to equip the person. I'm happy to hear this testimony. The Clinical Trial Center. So if I don't have anything to do here today, my day is made. Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you very much. I just want to reiterate, because some of the questions also are talking about this. If you are in a position and your people in leadership over you or in authority over you are doing the wrong thing, what do you do? There are a number of things you can do. When I was head of department, I remember that there was something I was quite firm on the fact that, a company had not done. And there was a lot of pressure to sign the papers for that company. I was just their HOD. And when people come with such propositions, I let them know that I'm not to receive propositions. I'm just there to move the department forward. So you just need to know that, listen, God can see everything you're doing wherever you're doing it. So the person that gets you is the Almighty that sees everything. Leaning on his word, trusting on his word, handing your life over to him, knowing that he's the greatest paymaster. God can never owe you. Once you're doing the right thing, he will always see you through. Now, somebody asked, how do you start an NGO? First of all, you have to believe in the mission and vision that has been given to you and why you want to start the NGO. And when you start an NGO, you can go and register it with the CAC, but there is money that is needed for that. There's something I do first. If I receive a vision, and I've received many, I also have the bone marrow registry in Nigeria. I can recount so many other social enterprises. But the key thing is this: do you believe in it yourself? If you do, and you're asking people to come and help support you and invest in it first. So that's what I do. I invest in the vision and the mission that I have, and I move it forward. So when I come to you, I'll tell you, this is what I'm doing. This is what we have been able to do. So you see that I have believed in myself. I've believed in the vision and its sustainability, and you'll be able to assess and know if you want to support it. So that's one way of doing that. Somebody was asking concerning the UNTH Foundation, what really accounted for the low funding? What accounted for the low funding is that Nigerians are not yet with the mindset of giving to charity and to worthy events, worthy causes. They like to do big events, do things with champagne and all that. I remember going to somebody who had just, done a very big event that I know would have cost him enough money to give us a magnetic resonance imaging. So I carried my proposal to him, and I went and presented it, and I said, can you imagine that the UNTH is a first premier teaching hospital, and it has never, and even as I speak now, we have never had a magnetic resonance imaging. Yet there are private centers that have it. And we are lucky that a private center has it here in Enugu. Prior to then, at the time I was talking about this, in the southeast, we didn't have it. Our patients had to access outside of the southeast. Do you know what he told me? He said, are you trying to tell me that I should fund a magnetic resonance imaging? Why should I fund it? If I'm sick, I go to Dubai. It's an attitude. People that have money think, okay, I can travel out. But they do not understand, and we've seen it happen in the UNTH, where you have all that money, but whatever has struck you has not given you the chance to fly out. So you have to contend with our infrastructural deficiency, and sometimes they lose their lives right here with us. So, sometimes, our attitude is cutting our noses to spite our faces. But I want to trust that with time, as we continue to push and never give up, you'll continue to see people who will be able to support. I want to tell us something. Don't look down on anybody when you are fundraising. The people you think that have the funds to give you are not the ones that will release the money. They're the ones you don't know that they have, that will surprise you and give you support. We have a patient treatment fund for indigent cancer patients. Cancer patient treatment run to